Hello, coolers. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to begin with Frenkie de Jong as the Manchester United target has gone from transferable to indisputable at Barcelona. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then, secondly, talking about this other report claiming that four Barca players are currently at risk of getting suspended for the game against Real Madrid. So, what are those four players? We are also going to be discussing on that. So, guys, as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. It was less than a year ago that Barcelona were ready to part ways with a certain Frenkie de Jong. The 25-year-old had completed 3 years at the club last summer, but was seen as a sellable commodity as manager Xavi Hernandez sought the signing of Bernardo Silva. Indeed, the Blaugrana put de Jong up for sale and even reached a total agreement with Manchester United over a transfer. But the midfielder refused to leave and dug his heels in as he wished to succeed at his dream club. The young found himself being played at centre-back during pre-season while he was benched by Xavi early in the season. With the transfer window still open, but nothing would change the former Ajax man's stance on his future, and the window ended with him remaining as a Barca player. Now, according to Ferran Corrias of Sport, Frenkie de Jong has gone from being seen as a transferable player last summer to become an indisputable part of Xavi's team at Barcelona. Indeed, after the summer transfer window closed, the Netherlands international gradually grew in stature in the team and has gone on to establish himself as an undisputed starter in the middle of the pack. The recent tactical switch made by Xavi, wherein he deploys four central midfielders, has worked in favor of the Dutchman, helping him showcase his best qualities. Manchester United, for their part, continue to admire de Jong and still harbor hopes of signing him. But Barcelona see the midfielder as a fundamental part of the team under their club legend and are not going to consider any offers or proposals for him, despite the need to sell players in the summer. De Jong himself made it abundantly clear in a recent interview that he wants to be a cooler for life. As he said, "I'm very calm here, very happy at Barca. I want to stay at Barcelona for many more years." Frenkie de Jong have been a wonderful player for us this season. There is no doubt about that. A player who was close to leaving, but just for the fact that he was so stubborn to the manager, so stubborn to Laporta that he is not going anywhere, he finally made his mark, and I appreciate him for that a lot. Frenkie de Jong continues to show Xavi and his coaching staff, continue to show the Barca board why he should be a Barca player for a long time. And I think right now, inside Xavi's head, I think he will be like, what were we trying to do? What were we doing? Because honestly speaking, I think Xavi regrets doing that. Conniving with the president to bench Frenkie de Jong to play him as a centre-back, all as a way to drive him out of the club, which at the end of the day, Frenkie de Jong did not care. So the player continued to be a non-transferable player, undisputable starter for Xavi, continues to be one of the main pillars in that tactical setup under Xavi's tutelage. And it's great to see him perform at the highest level as he continues to do. Right now, we are top of the league with 9 points ahead of Real Madrid. And of course, Frenkie de Jong himself in his latest interview really saying that he really wants to win La Liga for the first time in his career at Barca. He has never won the domestic cup, the domestic title, and it remains to be seen how things will go from here on in. But right now, I think Frenkie de Jong have been very influential for us in the middle of the pack, and it will be great to see him continue to perform consistently as he has been doing thus far. And the player continues to be linked to United, however, despite all these kind of reports. But the good thing is Frenkie de Jong, Xavi, Laporta and his board are already clear that this guy is an undisputed starter and non-transferable. So there is no way that Ten Hag can put his hand on this guy again. The little chance that Ten Hag had was last summer, but the player had to refuse after an agreement was made already with Barca over an 85 million euro deal, but nothing worked out. So right now, when we talk about potentially selling other players just to make signings, Frenkie de Jong's name is never on the list of such players. So we just have to keep fingers crossed to see how Barca will continue to go about their business, which players they are going to get rid of just to ensure that they comply with the financial fair play rules, and of course leave some room on their wage bill just to sign some new faces come summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. As many as 4 Barca players will be at risk of suspension when the team take on Athletic Club at San Mamés on Sunday, March 12th, which includes the likes of Sergio Busquets, Frenkie, Rafinha and Ferran Torres. All the aforementioned players have been booked 4 times in the league, meaning that one more caution will lead to a 1-match suspension. Missing out of any of the aforementioned names would put Barca in a great deal of trouble, mostly because they are already sweating over the fitness of several first-team members, and more importantly, they play Real Madrid next. As for Busquets, he has already been sent off once this season. However, his 4 bookings have come against Cadiz, Mallorca, Celta de Vigo, and Athletic Club. Interestingly enough, the club captain has not been booked in the league since October 29, 2022. That is a stretch of 12 games without a booking. Casey, on his part, has only played 16 league games this season but has been at the receiving end of as many as 4 yellow cards. This includes back-to-back caution against Elche on Mallorca, followed by a yellow card against Real Madrid and Cadiz. As far as Rafinha is concerned, 3 of his 4 cautions have come in 2023 alone. Ferran Torres, on the other hand, was last booked against Espanyol on December 31st, 2022. Against Athletic Club on Sunday, Barcelona are set to miss the services of key defender Ronald Araujo. The Uruguayan, who received a straight red card against Valencia last time out, is suspended for the game. Furthermore, Ousmane Dembele and Pedri are going to be certain absentees due to injuries. On the flip side, the good news for Xavi and co is that Robert Lewandowski will be available for this game. The Poland international has fully recovered from his hamstring problem, and so is in line to start in the fixture. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye-bye.